Today in New York, New York, a Brooklyn jury delivers a verdict that could send shockwaves through the city. Midtown erupts after a Knicks finals loss, and a century-old subway dream finally breaks ground. I'm Dean Bark. Welcome to the City Report in New York City. Let's open with the big one. A Brooklyn jury convicts Dmitry Popov in the hate crime killing of O'Shea Sibley. Popov, now 20 years old, was found guilty of first-degree manslaughter as a hate crime for the 2023 stabbing of Sibley, a black gay man. The incident happened in July 2023 at a gas station in Midwood, a neighborhood in southern Brooklyn. Prosecutors said a confrontation fueled by racist and homophobic slurs escalated into the fatal stabbing. The defense argued self-defense. The jury did not agree on murder, but it did find that bias was a driving factor in the killing. Key evidence included eyewitness testimony and surveillance video from the station. Those accounts helped jurors sort the timeline of that night. Popov, who was 17 at the time, now faces up to 25 years in prison at sentencing. He was acquitted of the more serious charge of murder. A conviction without a murder charge feels like a partial victory for justice, but it leaves room for reflection on the legal system's approach to hate crimes. Let's not overcomplicate this. Bias-motivated violence remains a hard fight in court and on the streets. Let's pivot to the next story. Knicks fans swarm Midtown after the team's first loss of the NBA Finals. The New York Knicks, making their first Finals appearance since 1999, dropped Game 3 to the San Antonio Spurs 115-111. That trims the Knicks series lead to 2-1. Madison Square Garden, the arena anchoring 7th Avenue in Midtown, spilled energy straight onto the streets after the buzzer. Thousands formed impromptu watch parties on the sidewalks and side streets around the Garden after the official outdoor viewing was canceled. NYPD officers were already deployed heavily in the area. Tensions flared when a social media streamer, think a roaming online personality broadcasting live, showed up in Spurs gear and got chased by a crowd. Some fans also confronted cars trapped in post-game gridlock. When sports and politics collide, the city becomes a cauldron of emotions and unforeseen chaos. Call it like it is, Game 3 spilled into the street as much as it played out on the court. Moving on. Trump booed by MSG crowd during Knicks finals game. President Donald Trump, whose motorcade and security footprint dominated Midtown, appeared on the Garden video boards during Game 3 and was met with loud boos inside the arena. Those jeers echoed at the city's official Knicks watch party in Bryant Park, the Midtown lawn behind the New York Public Library's main branch. The visit drew both supporters and protesters outside, and it amplified an already tense atmosphere around the Garden. Extensive security measures, including street closures and screening checkpoints, had already snarled traffic and contributed to the cancellation of the traditional outdoor watch party next to the arena. Booing a sitting president at a sports event underscores the passionate political climate we're living in. Well, that's one way to look at home court advantage. Shifting gears. Trump's visit spurs Midtown lockdown ahead of the Knicks game. The NYPD cordoned off a swath of Midtown around Madison Square Garden, creating a secure perimeter where only ticket holders and people with verified business could pass through. Specific entry points filtered pedestrians through metal detectors. Items like backpacks and alcohol were not allowed. The canceled Plaza Watch Party redirected fans to Central Park and Bryant Park instead, but the overflow kept pouring back toward the arena. The effect was a 10-block headache for commuters and fans, with businesses reporting lighter foot traffic right when they would normally catch a post-game bump. When a presidential visit becomes a logistical nightmare, it's the locals who bear the brunt. Looks like someone forgot the memo that Midtown can barely handle rush hour, let alone a finals motorcade. Last up, century-old dream, 2nd Avenue subway extension breaks ground in East Harlem. The Metropolitan Transportation Authority, the agency that runs the city's subways and buses, has officially started extending the 2nd Avenue subway north into East Harlem. 3 new stations will push the Q line up to 125th Street, creating a long-promised link to the Lexington Avenue line and a connection to Metro North, the regional commuter rail that serves the northern suburbs. This project first appeared in plans in the 1920s, saw a false start in the 1970s amid a fiscal crisis, and now moves forward with $3.4 billion in federal funding. Completion is targeted for 2032. Residents in East Harlem, a neighborhood long overdue for better transit, are bracing for years of construction while eyeing potential benefits like faster commutes and rising property values. Time to dig into the details. Transformative projects take time, but the promise of progress keeps hopes alive. And for the Second Avenue line, that's not just a slogan, it's survival after a century of delays. And that's your report for today from the City Report with Dean Bark in New York City. Have a great day and join us again tomorrow.